Hello, welcome to Lawyers Infohub. It's a pleasure to always have you on this platform. I remain your host, Mercy. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We have great content on this platform. Go to the channel. You will see beautiful videos that are very educative, that will help you become better, help your practice, elevate your practice. You will learn one or two things through the channel, and you'll be glad that you visited the channel. Join us in this journey. Lawyers Info Hub is a platform where we teach law. We strive to simplify law terms, law concepts in the most simplified way for ease of understanding. So today we're looking at pushing your practice to the next level. If you're working for yourself, or you work in a firm, or you work in-house, whatever type of work you're doing, there's need for you to move to the next level. There's need for you to grow. There's need for you to push to the next step, because there's always a better place. There's always a better level. And we're going to just discuss few things you can do to help you. Now, for example, for instance, where you're working for yourself, and you're starting up as a young lawyer, or you're working together with a group of friends as a partnership thing, and you're trying to see how do we move, how do we push ourselves, how do we get to the next level, how do we expand this practice. It's important to note these few things I'm going to share with you today. Now, most of the times, because we are time professionals, most people feel feedback is not necessary. If you're trying to move your practice to the next level, you must understand the value or the importance of feedbacks. Now, what is feedback? Feedback is you analyze your state or your practice and see ways for you to enhance it. Now, for example, you have 5 clients, and out of these 5 clients, 4 are doing so well. Beyond their jobs you're doing for them, they refer people to you. They are proud of you. They are even the ones even letting people know that lawyer A can do this for you. Come join me, my lawyer can do this, that thing. No, my lawyer can. You see, there are some clients like that. They go about telling their friends, this matter, my lawyer can do it. They bring more clients, even beyond maybe what you're doing for them is even something small. They keep bringing briefs for you. It's important that, during festive seasons or New Year, you write to these clients, sending, even if it's a little card of thank you. You visit them, their offices, to say thank you for last year. Thank you for so far we've worked. I appreciate. Thank you for all the referrals. We see them and we appreciate you. Sometimes people think gifting a thank you card is something very bad. No, even as a lawyer, you can give a thank you card to your client. You can even write a felicitation letter to your client, say compliments of the season, or happy new year, or happy birthday, or I heard you're celebrating your 25th anniversary in business. We celebrate with you. We thank you for what you're doing. We thank you for how far the relationship we have, and we wish you well. That's a way of, is a feedback to enhance more. When you say thank you, we open the room for more to come. So learn to appreciate your clients. Learn to appreciate, may not be even clients, that are from friends that you may not have worked for them, but these people are good at telling people how good you are. They are the ones that are carrying in a more liberal way. We say they carry your matter for head. There are people that always tell you, by the law, by I send somebody your number, they're going to call you, and indeed the people will call you, and the job will put you. There are people that will tell you, I told one of my friends about you, and I wanted to meet with this person. So such people try to always have a way to say thank you. If you sometimes, if you need to, say 3 times, 4 times, say it doesn't hurt. Your work, review your project, say, here are those people that have contributed so much to where we are today. Saying thank you to them is also a way for them to know, wow, this person recognizing the fact that I'm helping him or her, I'm helping their firm or their business move to the next level. So feedbacks are important in terms of, those people may not need you to even say thank you, but you saying that thank you shows you're cautious of what they are doing, you're appreciative, and you know what courtesy is all about. So don't fail to appreciate those who are helping you get more clients, who are helping you, push you to big circles, inner networks. Thank them. It's very, very important. Another thing you want to do to push your practice to the next level is also review of your cases, review of your clients. Now, if you have not reviewed your clients or your cases, it's difficult for you to know whether you're doing well or you're not doing well. Evaluation is very important. Now, in reviewing your files, there are some files that, depending on your level, where you've grown to, you may not need to keep handling those files for some reasons. Some clients come to you, dump their cases, and you don't see them. They're not in the country, they're not responsive, they're not, even when there is issue for them to pay, they don't pay. You keep sending letters, you keep calling, even there's a cost, you write them, they won't, do anything, they won't, the documents they're supposed to send to you, they're not sending. Because of it, you're not filing things you're supposed to file at the right time. And when cost is being awarded, they fail to pay. There's some clients that they just want to put you on the spot for embarrassment, for, sometimes you begin to doubt your capacity, your competence. There's some clients that are just not even doing the right thing. They're not paid, or they just pay a fraction and they know where to be found. If you have cases that you've tried your best and you see that there's something wrong with the client, or they're not cooperating, returning back files can save you a whole lot of headache, can save you even from having been petitioned. Because a lot of clients, they will not want to do the needful. And when there's trouble, they start letting you know how you didn't defend them, how you were not there for them, how you did not exercise professionalism, competence in handling their matters. Whereas they are the ones that caused the problem you have, or you're having in that case. So it's time for you to review your files to know, am I going to carry through these files through again? Are there ones I need to say thank you so far? This is how far we've gotten to. If I need to refund, you refund. If you need to ask for the pay, so far you ask for your pay, and return the file and have peace. It's better you have 10 files and you have peace than when you have 200 files, and out of the 200 files, you are not even only sure of 10 in terms of payment, being responsive, being, those are paying, those are very responsible, those are not, causing you a lot of stress. You see people, sometimes you see them working so much and little is coming out, because most of the people you're even working for are not even aware of what you're doing. They are not. So you need to restructure in terms of evaluating your files. No, these 10 files I have, these 200 files I have, these 300 files I have, are they worthy of my commitment? Are they worthy of my time? So if you need those, you need to give out to younger colleagues, you can give them out. Those you need to return back to their owners for them to look for other lawyers, you do them. And you look also review your clients. There's some, it goes also with file. There's some clients that are very, no matter what you do, you can't satisfy them. They're, if there are issues, anytime a lawyer is no more in the same page in terms of sanity, or in terms of understanding, sometimes it's good to quit. Not everybody is your client. You must not drag our clients along. Some clients keep drawing you back, causing problems. They're not cooperative, they're not paying, and you keep doing so much for them. So letting them go too is not a bad idea for you to have your peace of mind. Whatever affects your mental health is very detrimental to your health, detrimental to your peace, detrimental to your effectiveness. So you must watch out for it. Another thing to do too is for you to review the people working with you. For example, if you're working with a lot of people, or you're working with few people, or you're just on your own, some people work on their own, they don't have people they work with, or some other people have people they work with. Now, if you're in the category of people that have people around you, your staff, your colleagues, and all that, to review capacity, looking at the competence of people working with you, those people working with you, how far are they growing, or how far have they grown? Are they growing as much as you're growing, or are they redundant? It's very important. You see, in big firms, what they usually do sometimes, in the beginning of the year, mid-year, they do a lot of what they call assessments, and they do a lot of training, so that the people working with them can also grow as much as the seniors or the heads are growing. Sometimes the principal might be growing so far and the people working with him are not growing. There's going to be a gap. There's going to be a lacuna. There's going to be trouble in terms of catching up. And if it's not well handled, that's where we have all these fallout and issues. So evaluate people working with you. How far have they grown? Are they also growing as much as you're growing? What is their capacity? For someone who came in who couldn't draft a process, can they now draft a process? For people who can't handle cases on their own, for the last 1 year, for the last 6 months, for the last 3 years, or 2 months, or 6 months, how far can they now do cases on their own? Have you trained them enough for them to have that confidence that you have? It's very, very important. So those that need to, some people also review, some offices are very big. They do what is called the skill assessment to know how far this person gonna come throughout the year. This is the last 6 months and the last 3 months. I've reviewed their work, they are doing well. If you need to say no, this person cannot work with us, you let go. People that can work with, okay, you're doing so well, this is the little places you need to improve. Is also very important. People working with you need to know that you are aware of their capacity. You are interested in their growth. You want them to grow. You want them to become better, and they feel that sense of gratitude, because like, boss wants me to grow, or boss is interested in my growth, or boss is doing this. But sometimes when you are not, when you just leave your staff or people working with you, like, I don't care whether they're growing or not. At the end of the day, see your work that is being affected when you have competent hands to handle the work when you are not there. Another thing to also look at, very key in moving your practice forward, is how you're doing the job. Now, depending on the niche you're creating for yourself or the line of practice you're involved in, you need to know how far are you growing with the trends. Are you evolving? Do you understand the new things, the new techniques in that area? For example, you're a general practitioner, you do a lot of things. Do you know those things you do? Are you well, versed in them? Have you become an expert in those areas? If you have a niche you've created for yourself, or you're known for a particular area of law, how well have you done so far in that area? You need more growth. You need more training. These are things you need to also evaluate, so that by the time you're talking authoritatively, you're talking as an expert in that field. When people come to you, they know that they have come to an expert. Now, it's also important, I've noticed that some very big firms, they as much as they have various departments, they need to nurture people in those areas, so that when certain work comes, they know that this is this for this area. Now, if, for example, your practice have not got to that point, try and carve a niche for yourself. Doing a bit of everything sometimes doesn't give way for effectiveness. So try and have a niche. That's what I can do, a bit of everything. But what are you known for? What area do you want to launch into, or what area do you want to focus on? So you work towards focusing on that area, and getting trained in that area. Yes. Another thing too is in moving your practice to the next level is what I call beautification, or what I call setting up. Setting up in terms of making your where your office is happy, beautiful, um, comfortable. Can people come into your office and not want to leave? When you want to move your office, your practice to the next level, you must also carry along the physical, not about you who is doing the work, where you stay to do the work, how comfortable it is. Investing, you see people renovate their houses or renovate their offices. They're not doing it because they have so much money. They are doing it so that it will look presentable when anybody of any cadre in life, rich, average, poor, can come and feel good. It doesn't matter is a one space place or 2 rooms or 3 bedroom, how comfortable it is. If you want to move your practice to the next level, you must also ensure that where you are doing the work is comfortable. You can receive rich clients, middle-aged clients, average clients. Anybody in any level can come and be comfortable. Some people, you go to the office, they're so hot, there's nothing cool, it's not comfortable. And sometimes you lose out, because sometimes when there's a kind of transactions that people do, they want to come to your office. And when people come to your office, there's this professionalism in it. And sometimes when people come to your office, they look around and want to have an assessment of who you are and your worth, and that impression affects the level of fees you can charge. When your place is comfortable, it's not about having the best of things, but the way it's arranged, how neat it is, how the beauty of that's it could be the small place, but can it be well arranged? Can it be where people come in and say, wow, even though it's a small space, but I can feel this person has a sense of what creativity, innovation. This person is has the aesthetics taste. So you have to, even if you can't do interior, call one or two people like, I want to just change the look of this place. You know, it just people, there are a lot of interior decors out there. They're like, okay, they can give you something that fits in that little space where you are. You move your office, moving your practice the next level involves a lot, both the physical look, the intellectual, and all of that. And in moving your practice to the next level, you as a lawyer must also be in good health. Many lawyers are so much encroached or engrossed in work that they are forget about taking care of their health. If you're not strong, you can't do work. You can't do the work as much as effective as you want to do it. So you must take time to have rest, have a way of ensuring that your health is in check. Go for routine checkups. Take care of yourself. If you're tired, to leave the job for the next day. Everything can happen one day, and you need to. That's where people, you need more hands if you can afford it. To help you with the work. Learn as a lawyer, moving your practice to the next level also involves you learning how to delegate. Everything can be on your table. Everything can nothing can work. No,